Alright, sorry, I'm not going to sit here and just wait for the sake of waiting. Hello, everybody. Not many bodies, so many more bodies. Hopefully, welcome to the stream. Today, we are continuing on with my pet guar and maybe some other stuff. And really what I want to do right now is try and better port it to special edition. But before that, I need to kind of package it up in Legacy and see how it looks. So I'm going to let people roll in. Phantom, welcome to the stream. Skin Ripper, welcome to the stream. Blades Toy Shop, welcome to the stream. So, the mod has progressed a little since I last showed it. We've gone from having quite a lot sort of working and in place to it being pretty much done with the exception of one feature I'm probably not going to implement today. I want to kind of make sure it's polished and at the level that it can be. I'm just going to go through here and delete a lot of old crap out of my data folder just so that all this becomes easy to work with, because there's a lot of stuff I'm kind of messing with at the minute. So I even want to take my Blender imports and exports and delete them. ESP backups for Mershcom no longer needed. I think the nav meshing went well on that, but I'm going to keep anyway. Let's have a look. So I've got, it's weird, I don't know why that would be in there. Let's get rid of that. So I really want to just do a bit of a clean up here. So I've got com, CTC, TTFL, DOF, 127 Mihail's going to go. MOS, MPB, MPG. Let's have a look. So there's a reason all the convenient horses stuff is in there at the minute. That doesn't look too bad. SEQ, my pet guar. Shaders, sounds. Yeah, let's try and clean up our sounds a bit. Whoops. Processing. And what else have we got? Please let me know if you can hear me okay, because I've been messing with mic settings again. It kind of got to a point where it was like, it didn't really pick up everything I was saying. It kept cutting out and going low. So let me know if it's weird. Test edit backups, test edit cache. It should just recreate those. I just want to empty them out a bit. Sound is good. Okie doke. And then I just want to also get rid of whatever that is. I don't know why it's got like guar there. Shouldn't have. And then Dawn Guard, Mihail certainly shouldn't be in there. Guar shouldn't be in there either. And then video bic, and then just my SPs. I think that cleans up a bit in the scripts role. I don't know why that decides to stay there. Delete those items. And I would like to go in here as well. Basically delete loose versions of this too. So I'm just having a bit of a clean out. There we go. And then what I want to do is probably make sure that we kind of have up to date the I'm going back to the old mix just for a little bit because that one's not finished. It's already getting worn down. Let's put that in random, and we are going to want we're going to want to go to my mods, development, my pet guar, mod files, legacy, meshes, and then check actors. That should have all the actor stuff in there. That's fine. I think that most of that is now good, and I kind of need to run a bit of a test actually, and just say let's let's remove the mod. Let's sort of delete it and everything to do with it, and then load it in Legacy and see where it's at, and see if it just works standing on its own 2 feet. So I want to sort of get rid of all of this. So I want to see, I want to see how it reacts. It's going to work out the gate. So interestingly, my pet guar has like, what is it, 57 scripts granted. A lot of that is like dialogue. So if we kind of ignored the dialogue scripts, this already alone has, that's not bad actually, 11 scripts to it. That's not bad. Thought it was going to be more than that. But yeah, it's detailed enough. There have been quite a lot of changes to this. My pet guar, and then let's get rid of this stuff. So I'm only deleting it, I'm not wiping it out completely. I should have a backup elsewhere anyway, and then I'll just sort of recover it from the deleted folder when I'm ready. And then that should be all of it pretty much wiped out, so it shouldn't really exist anymore as such. I think the last thing that I did was sort of port it into here. I'm not certain. No, I didn't. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're now going to grab what is essentially my pet guar, and we're going to add it all in. We're going to need to sort of package this up. So I want to take these, and I want to do my pet guar LE. Paste those in there. And I want to use the BSA up tool. Compression to 8 is what I usually do. Go to my desktop, go to my pet guar LE, use that folder. Browse the same place on the desktop, call it my pet guar. Package that up. Take that. Drag it over into there. But take it out actually. Don't really want it there, I want it in here. Then take both these, archive them together. Into my pet guar. And then add it into Legacy. Going into my mods development, my pet guar. That one. Put it in, stick it under mod tests, and there we go. And I'm just going to take out my pet board just to make sure it doesn't interfere with anything either. Perfect. Okay. Might learn a thing or two, hopefully. Okie doke, so we are going into... where are we going? DLC 2, RR2, ambush cell. I'm going to turn this up to about 24. I'm just going to tab out a second. Just going to put that audio up, and hopefully you guys can hear that all right. And we are going direct to hell, it would seem. What the heck is that doing? Just typed it wrong. So this mod has, like I say, developed somewhat since the last stream. It has had so many changes I couldn't possibly run over them all, but basically it's done with the exception of a weight system. So all the actual guy's dialogue is in, all of the guar dialogue is in, all of the stuff is mostly there. It may need polish up in terms of some of his idle dialogue, but it's not all that important. It should be good. So you can't talk to the guars at first. This is the stall. It's just outside Raven Rock. We've covered a lot of this before. It doesn't look its greatest in Legacy, but I am going to try and port it to Special Edition today and see how it goes. I've already tried it once and we had some issues, so we've got to fix it. But what we've got here, we've got a lovely store. Everything's sort of owned. Some of it's sold in his inventory, other bits are not. You can walk around. He is all fully voiced at this point almost. And yeah, we can just buy guars. It looks like his lean's pretty good there.
Good day to you.
Good day to you too. So let's have a chat with him. How are sales today, my friend?
I've had better days, but there's still time for a big sale. I can feel it.
That's good. So what are you selling?
I sell guars. Tame them myself, actually. Very smart creatures, much more so than horses. They can carry more, too. Interested?
What have you got for sale?
See for yourself.
So now when we go into sale, we've got things like cabbages, carrots, green apples. We've got a guar horn that you can purchase. We've got guar lanterns, guar saddle, leek, red apples, tomatoes, a little bit of everything, mostly food and just guar equipment. That is all that he'll sell. That's all that he should accept. So I'm going to go ahead, get myself a couple of cabbages, 3 carrots, 2 apples, 2 leeks, couple of red apples and 3 tomatoes, and I'm also going to give myself a little bit of extra money, just a bit, about 5 grand, and then we're going to go ahead and not purchase any of the guar stuff just yet. We actually want to buy a guar itself, so I'm going to have a look at the guars here. Let's see what they're like. So we've got an albino guar, we've got a banded guar, we've got a guar, and we've also got a grey guar.
Hello.
Let's come down to sit. So I sorted the nav mesh issues by just doing nav cut boxes rather than editing the nav mesh too dramatically. It's got a little bit of an edit to it. We also need to run over it to make sure this is all alright.
Everywhere. Damn guars everywhere. Good day to you.
Can I buy a guar, good sir?
Ah, I have the finest guars in all of Solstheim.
You have the only guars in all of Solstheim. Plain guar, albino guar, banded guar, and grey guar. Well, I'm just going to go with the plain guar.
A fine choice. He's simple but smart, that one. He will serve you well.
He better do. Your new guar is now following you. Only one guar can follow you at any given time, and I've just seen that my guar is following. A load of gold has been removed. Only one guar can follow you at any given time. So we kind of got 2 notifications there. Not sure we really need that. So that's neat. I've added tutorial messages, as you'll see, show up in the middle of the screen, and our guar is right here. So I can command him, I can pet him, I can rename him, I can trade with him, feed with him, mark, home, combat, outfit, ride. I'm going to try ride straight away. Unmounting a guar will allow you to speak with it again. Oh yeah, I didn't want to say him. I might decide it's a girl. But yeah, hop on and ride these buggers. It's neat. There you go. Now I can talk with him again. So now I want to command him. I want to get him to wait here. Wait. I can also dismiss him. What if I dismiss him? So, go away. Dismiss guards will return home. If you have yet to mark one, they will attempt to return to Dondrus. It's Dondrus, isn't it? Yeah, Dondrus. So you can see he's actually gone back to where he started. That's where he'll sort of sit. So we'll get him to follow again. Maybe I'll pet him too. We haven't given him a name. Let's name him. You know, I keep forgetting the name that Phantom said. I don't know why. Needles, that's the one. Needles. Right. Pet him. Yeah, good boy, Needles. Good boy. Right, let's trade with Needles. So, trading system had to work a little bit differently. When you trade with them, you don't go direct into their inventory. You actually end up going into a container that's linked with their... It's sort of their own container. It's not really their inventory. Reason for that is when you feed them and gift with them, essentially, it runs things on add item that I don't want running on their inventory. So their inventory is actually going to be a secret container somewhere. So it won't say this is Needle's inventory. It will just say guar inventory, which is not a big deal, but it will make sure things work. So I can give him some stuff. Needle swallowed gold. Guars sometimes swallow small items, and it's basically saying you'll need to feed them stuff in order to get them to poo. So if he's swallowing my gold because he's a weirdo and he likes the taste of things sometimes, that means it's in his digestive system and I need to give it a nudge. So I am going to have to feed him in a minute. Otherwise I can trade with him. He didn't swallow all the gold. I gave him 4 gold and he swallowed a couple of coins. So he's not going to swallow loads of septims. You're not going to give them like 3,000 septims to hold and they're going to swallow it all whole. They only eat the odd coin here and there, or a soul gem or something. So I need to get it back out of him. So we'll come back to that. Marker's home. This is not a suitable location. Guars must be in a player home location to mark it as their new home.
How does that go again?
It's nice. Outfit. Saddle up. You don't have a saddle, so we're going to need one of those. I want him to remain cautious in combat. There we go. Needles will be cautious in combat. Good, good, good. Let's feed him something. So what also happens with guars is they will have a random favorite item. This is not preset. It is randomized. So when you buy your guar, that guar will have an acquired taste for one of the ones on the screen. So it'll be a cabbage, a carrot, a green apple, a red apple, a leek, or a tomato. So out of 6 potential items, they will have a favorite. And that favorite will make them very happy. And that favorite will give a buff. Not yet, doesn't work, but it will. So they have a favorite that is decided when you buy them, and you're going to have to feed him his favorite to make him really happy. So I'm going to try a carrot. And we got it in 1. His favorite item is a carrot. You can tell that because he went like grunt, 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 grunt. He loves it. He loves carrots. So if I give him a cabbage, you end up the same reaction. He farted instead. That's okay. Okay. That's what cabbages do. Now, you can see he hasn't pooed yet. We're going to have to keep feeding him until he shits. And I believe it is a 20% chance. I think it's a 40% chance of a fart and a 20% chance of a poo. So you're going to have to feed him and keep feeding him. And there is a poo that will come out of him sooner or later, or at least I'm bloody well hoping. Ah, oh, come on, Needles, man. Come on. We need our 2 gold back. He's windy, but he's not giving in. Damn, son, you are windy. Yeah, just really, you're not letting us have it, are you? Well, he liked the carrot. Please, would you poo for us? This is embarrassing. He's not meant to fart every single time. He's really, really windy. I've only tested it by adjusting the values. I haven't actually... It's possible I didn't change the fart value, so he just farts all the while. He's just refusing. Like, how much food have I just fed you, and you still haven't shat yourself? This is ridiculous.
Take a look for yourself.
Yeah, I need stuff. I have really got to push something out of this guy because he's eaten my gold and I want it back.
Goodbye, then.
Right. I swear to you, we are going to make you poo. One of these days, you will stop pumping and it will just exit the system and we will get our gold back. Damn, what are you doing? I wonder if it's because it's... Alright, I might have to check the... might be time to check the script. Because this is just getting a bit... Bit too windy. You son of a bitch. Alright. Let's check the script. But that's pretty much where we're up to. Everything's kind of just working. We'll save and then we'll come back in. But we are going to give that script a bit of a check. So what I would like to do in that case is recover... you know what? We don't actually need to in order to just check it. We can go in here because I kept the sources in. I kept my source, meaning this one is going to be under feeding. So it actually comes under the item being added. So it should be something along the lines of food check. There it is. Okay, so basically you got a chance. So if you fart chance, okay, there's a problem. It's because I didn't do it out of 100, which would have been a much better idea. So if I just do that, it's possible that will immediately fix it. All he ever does is fart because that's all he's scripted to be able to do. So hopefully we'll get a poo out of him. Because this is a loosely generated file, this should overwrite. There we go, he's not pooing all the while anymore. That's perfect.
Hello.
Hello. I'm trying to make my guar poo. Oh, and we've got one. That is the most beautiful poo in the universe. Excuse me, can I just get to your poo, please? So you can inspect the guar manure. And there is our 2 gold. A thing of beauty. Don't ask me what you do with the poo. You just kind of pick it up. You rummage around, you get your stuff out, you kind of shake it off. I don't know where the poo goes. It's just gone. Don't ask.
Hello there.
Maximum number of food consumed before forcing a poo. Yes, but I really can't be arsed. Pardon the pun. I don't think there's too much need for it because there, you know, it's a decent chance of it happening.
Good day to you.
Good day to you too. Yeah, I really want to get another one out of him now.
Hello there.
Hey! So yeah, thanks to Long Pinky Toes for making the poo mesh. It's not really a penis poo. It's not really shaped like a woolly. It's just sort of like a squiggly thing. But yeah, Needles has successfully pooped. That is really good news. So we can buy him some stuff.
Good day to you.
Good day to you too. He's very talkative.
Food mostly, but other stuff too.
Other stuff too. Can we get actually I need to check if the horn will horn because it shouldn't. We've got guar call here. It's not got a visual yet. Guar horn required. However, he's still come over to me. Yeah, that is naughty. That is not supposed to be a thing. So I also want to check that script. So guar call is not supposed to move regardless. It should say that you just need a horn. In which case that goes in there. That's how we're going to fix that. So we're just sort of fixing bugs on the fly there. So that's fine. And what you need to have a horn in order to blow and call him. So
Guar food mostly, but
other stuff too. Let me get a lantern and a saddle, please. Thank you.
Back soon.
I'll come back, don't worry. Alright, so let's outfit him with a saddle because it looks a lot better riding him with one than without one. And there's another bug. Bug. That's pink. That's a missing texture. I was afraid there might be one or two.
Hello.
Let's try packing him up fully and see what happens. Pack guars can carry more items. Their pack can only be removed once they carry
such
something.
a long day.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay. Might be a bit quick, those tutorials. They might need extending. Yeah. I'm going to try just unsaddling. And then I want to saddle him up again. Let's ride him.
Now, where did I put that sweet?
Alright, perfect. So we can do all that. I want to pack him up and then I want to put a lantern on him as well and see if that goes on nicely. Should do. So we can add lantern. So nice. And then we shouldn't be able to ride him either. Interesting, we can still ride him. That's incorrect. So for some reason we still ride him there. I don't know why that is. That should not be possible. And you can buy multiple, but only one can follow at one time.
Can I help you?
No, you cannot. So now I do kind of want to recover what we had in here, but I don't want to put back the 2 scripts that I've just had to edit. So that would be guar and food check. So that and food check will be permanently deleted. And then what we will do is restore all items. And they will all go back, and then we'll have to redelete them again afterwards. And what we're going to do is load back up in CK, and we're going to tweak a few things, fix them up. It's a pretty shit job. The way to... I read that. Sweet. Okay, want to stream. It's probably Phantom. So, yes, not too bad. So I kind of want to polish up some of the issues before we move on and put it right into Special Edition. One of the things that we do need to do that we can try while it loads is go into data, into meshes, MPG, and I believe it is full on guar body mount, and it should be, you can see it's pink, not good. We'll go under here and we're just gonna copy that and replace. And then there's also a special edition version, so just going to have to overwrite it. He's extremely shiny. He's not meant to be that shiny. I'm going to actually make him 0.1 because he's not really meant to be... He's meant to have a bit of slimy slime to him, but not that much. So there's our mount. There's our main boy. Change him to 0.1 as well. Pack no lantern. Let's just make sure we're somewhat consistent with his sliminess. It's interesting because Guar 1 looks at... Oh no, I don't know. Oh, it's fine. Alright. Oh, that's okay then. In which case, I do want to take this one. Hang on. So look at pack as well, because yeah, okay. Because we don't want him to suddenly become shiny when he's put a backpack on or something. So I want to go ahead, resave those. And then I actually want to make sure those are included in the legit mod files. So anything we save needs to overwrite and go in there. Turns out these don't actually need converting in any way. They just kind of work how they are, so I'll let them just overwrite and be in there. That's perfectly fine. And then what we'll also do is go ahead and make sure that one is redone. That one is redone. We'll knock off these store controllers. We're going to have those work like a charm now, hopefully. So I want to get those specific scripts now. So I'm going to want the new ones there, which are marked up correctly. And I want to do the same for those. So in Legacy for my pet guar, scripts overwrite. And then Special Edition for my pet guar, scripts overwrite. And then I also have a Special Edition one here. Overwrite that. And we've got a source in there and a source in there. And we need to go for this source for those two. Copy, paste and overwrite in there. Copy, paste and overwrite in the other one. And copy, paste and overwrite in there. And then not really too bothered about sourcing here, but we'll do it anyway. And then we will also refine the scripts in here and put them onto the desktop version. So I've just got like multiple versions going for all different things. And what I'm also going to want to do is overwrite the meshes on the desktop. If I go back into here and grab our newly edited meshes for these four guys, then go to the desktop, put it in there, and also put it in there, and then we should be somewhat good to go. Now the other thing was just the ESP itself. And what we want to do here is check that we shouldn't be able to ride if he has a certain sort of outfit. So when he had a full-on lantern and everything, we could still sort of ride. So it hasn't got added onto the end of here, the additional sort of just normal pack ones, which it needs. Oh. Right, so let's change that and copy, paste that to the bottom. Change that as well. I'm just accounting for all these. This is really probably not the cleanest possible way, but it's gonna just about do. I've been working on this for like a couple of weeks straight or something now. That'll be fine. So that was that. We also had a message box, did we not? It kind of felt like one of the message boxes was showing when the guar first follows. So that's going to be like the main dialogue controller. Standard. That'll be a debug notification. Only one guar can follow at any given time. But then we also had like a message box, an actual message box. So where did that come from? Because that's fine, having that sort of show. Is that after buying the guar or something? Show us help message. Tutorial buy guar. Only one guar can follow at any given time. Yeah, that's interesting because that sort of came up as well. Felt like we sort of had 3 of them, all in all. So this is it. Debug.message box if following size more than 0. Because I kind of want it to be a thing every time that it's called. I don't feel like we actually need that message box in there. So when you buy the guar, it's going to be doing this, or your new guar is following. So if it's set to that, then it's been dismissed. You can enter it and bring them with you. Well, that's fine. I don't think we really need that at all, because then it's going to say that he's following anyway, and you're still going to get that message. So that's kind of gone. Yeah, that was the message box. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. I didn't want the message box one. I don't mind the thing in the middle saying, and then just with the initial notification, that's not a problem. So that's better. So we can now take the dialogue controller script, and that can go into those other folders. So if I go my mods, development, my pet guar, mod files, legacy, scripts, and then special edition scripts, and then desktop LE scripts, because these ones on the desktop are what I'm using to sort of repack everything outside of the other folders, just to keep it clean and easy. And that should sort of fix those issues. Was there anything else that came up? I can't fucking think what else may have happened. I mean, I know there was a bunch of other. There's a bunch of items that tend to get flicked and thrown about, but you can't just put the script to stop that on every single item. It just isn't feasible. So I don't really know. Just wondering. What could we do? What else was in there? Double training messages. Well, yeah, we just fixed that, so that should be fine. I mean, there was. Hang on, did we? We didn't copy over the source then, did we, for the new version of that script? Because that's going to be quite important that also copies over. The other thing was that I was thinking the tutorial messages didn't show for very long. It's just a bit of a pain in the arse to have to go back and change all those. So I'll probably just leave it. Well, I'm confused. I'm just now realising that the source and the actual scripts. Ah, fabulous. I'm copying them into my pet boar. That's really not a good idea. This is where confusion really sets in. That's when my brain starts to turn to fucking mush. Right. Two mods with very, very similar sorts of names. That's fine. That's sorted. Right. Yeah, I'm going to leave those. I think it worked otherwise. Everything seemed all right. I know what I wanted to do. It's quite important. The poo needed to have a sound on it. Like the container, like when you actually activate the poo, there needs to be a sound, like a squelching sound. That's quite important. So there's like there's a squelching sound for a certain, I think it's like a sack. Like a spider sack or something. It has like a squelchy sound to it when you open it. That would probably work for it. Well, not like a sack, like a spider, like a web thing. These things are like squelchy when you open them, aren't they? Yeah, egg sac open. So DRSC egg sac. There we go. Now that will be a lot better. Very important that. Yeah, it is. Correct, Elroy. Very, very important. Crucial. Without that, the mod would have just not been downloaded. People would just be like, well, what's the point? All right. In other news, for those that are watching, Realistic Torches has been released for Special Edition. It's not my mod. It's SimSim's mod, but I did some changes, made some updates, other bits and bobs. I've announced it everywhere. So if you want to go ahead and download that on Special Edition, you can do. Basically makes torches extinguish when they have water splashed on them. If it rains, if you dive into water, you can customize it as well. Change it to your liking. And wind can blow it out. Snow can put your torch out and all sorts. Just adds a lot of immersion for like immersive playthroughs if you want your torch to be something you need to also worry about on top of everything else that could result in your potential death, which is nice. So yeah. Cool. The next one that is at least going to be, should I tell them? So the other mod that's going to be released is wash basins. It's already been released on Legacy, but not for Special Edition. What? It's been hidden for literal years and people have been begging SimSim to bring it back. So I thought, well, she's not going to because she can't be bothered. So I got the files off her and I've checked it over. It seems to work. There's nothing that needs adding, changing with it. But it is it completely different? No, you never published it, but it does have improvements. It's completely like you actually wash your face and hear like a face washing animation stuff like. It's really cool. So that'll be coming out for Legacy, and then for Special Edition, I have no idea because it requires a DLL, and we'll see if she can figure that out. And then I'll happily do all the legwork and release it. But that's another one, another immersive one. And then obviously I've got my pet ball, my pet guar that we want to get sort of pushed out and released. Anyone in the chat know about how to make an SKC plugin for Special Edition? Probably quite doubtful. But yeah, in terms of this is pretty much there now. We just need to add an effect, I think, at this point. An actual special effect that, like a nice thing. I don't actually know what buff. That's the word. We need to add like a buff. No, but dabbling with DAR. I don't know. The buff. I need to know what the buff's going to be for basically feeding your guar their favourite sort of food. I don't know what it should be because it should be a buff for you, essentially. And I have no idea what it's going to be. What? Could be a buff for the guar, but I don't think buffs work very well with creatures because what I did for a cat's life is I used a magic effect, which is essentially a buff for keeping track of their feeding. And what I noticed is when they change location, their buff's knocked off. Whenever they despawn for a split second, their buff just gets removed. Increase speed. I could tie it into their weight system. But again, you have to time it being removed. It's got to be a magic effect of some sort. I'm probably just going to leave it until I've implemented the weight system. Yeah, I think I'll wait till I implement the weight system, but I've got to go over Skyrim Plague Hush's script for it, and I just don't feel like it right now. Because I've got to go through and just chop it right down for what I need it for. There's going to be a lot of stuff in there I don't need. Otherwise, this mod's pretty much there. Now, the thing with my pet boar is that... no, we're not pretty much there. But the thing with my pet boar is I was going to go back and then add a lot of this into my pet boar, but now I'm not so sure if I really care too much to do it. But what we want to do here is get this shifted in to Special Edition and see how we go. So I'm going to copy this CSP. I'm going to get this put in backups because it's a new version. I'm going to go to desktop, go to LE. No, I'm not. I'm going to go to my mods. I'm going to go to released. I'm going to go into not released. Sorry, this is where I went last time. My pet boar. Go into here. Placed into there. And then I'm going to close the CK. And we're going to make this Special Edition ready. If we can. So we're going to put it in there. That's going to be ready for that. We actually would like a realistic horses thing patch. Not realistic horses. Control face hole horses. Convenient horses. But I'm not going to worry about that yet. I want to get the main things sort of working. Yeah, let's see if we just get this in Special Edition and functioning in the same way. So the way we're going to need to do that, we need to load the Special Edition Creation Kit version slow. And load that up. And you know what? What we need to do first, we actually need to check the ESP over, because there may be a couple of errors from something that I removed, but there shouldn't be, but you never know, and I just want to check it in Xedit before we go anywhere. It has removed a lot of crap. Turns out that was a very good idea to run it in here. Dialogue view, stables, can buy horse. We do not want that in there. World space, Tamriel, sail, resistant, block, and a block. Don't give a flock. Navigation mesh edits are perfectly fine. Blah, 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 blah. And then we also want to do check for errors. And there are no errors, and that is bloody good. Jolly good, old chap. Jolly good. And then somebody's buzzing me. Oh, thank you, Discord. I've gone live. I'm glad you've told me now. So my pet guar, just been into copy that, put that into Special Edition, and then overwrite the one we've got in development as well, and delete the zip and delete the BSA. because all that's already outdated. And we're going to do the same for this, because that's already outdated. And then we're going to empty a recycle bin. And we are going to load this funky pigeon. That's the one that we now want to load, then resave, and we should be good. I feel like a brownie. But I can't trust this just to load. I love cheese. Look at that. There's still another error. A special edition. It's so special. It's got lots of errors. Right, let's... Oh my god, you faith gen data. Blah, 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 blah. Right, okay. Let's go in here. And this is going to be our replacement. Whoops-a-doodle. We should probably just cut it. And then go into... Keep going into released. And then we'll go My Pet Guar, then Special Edition, and then overwrite that one. And then we're going to repackage up using the archive tool. We are going to repackage up thingies, and I'm just going to tick all these because I just don't care. And we are going to do a directory of desktop SC, and then we're going to actually drag files in, and then do a save as to the desktop. Mapagua. And that should be good. Very blasé. There we go. Delete the BSL because nobody cares about those. And then cut that and slapdash it into development, My Pet Guar, mod file, special edition. And then also, well, I'm going to try this, but I have very little faith in it working. My Pet Guar SE. And then we're going to go in here. Restart into special edition mode. Whee! All the way down to the bottom, and we're going to remove My Pet Guar mod. We're going into... I have a testing profile of sorts. That's handy. Or hose? No. Untick convenient horses. Because I don't have a patch for it yet. And then we're going to add Mapagua. My Pet Guar. And then we're going to put that into a testing section. Where the fuck has it gone? You know what? That is completely out of whack. Bah, it's a little out of order. Oh my god, it is. Let's shove this up there. And let's hope this testing profile works. If it doesn't, we're in a bit of a trouble of trouble. Might just be Twitch. Oh god, it looks like death. Oh dear. Oh my. That didn't go well. Let's go in here. We don't have any of the custom, which is no good. We need all of this, because that basically sorts the frame, right? Let's go into testing, go into any editor, go into there, put that correct. Go into prefs, and I believe this will need to be 1 and 1. And this is the complete wrong resolution because it's meant to be 38, 30, dirty, 30, 38, 40 maybe by 1600. $38, $40, $1,600. Nah, don't save. Let's put it backwards, the son of a bitch. Right, there we go. That's fine. And then we need this thingy thing. Like the complete awesome dude thing. That's the one. Oh, I really need to sort out my test profile. This will probably just crash and burn, but never mind. Bit more promising. Could you get me a brownie and a tablet, please? Yeah, but you love me. Huh? I can't have them. They'll try and destroy my throat and murder me in cold blood. Ah! Under attack. DLC to RI1. Well, it hasn't crashed yet. Whoopsie. Let's have a look. 30/30s. Holy crap, that looks different. Right. Oh, the sun is blinding. Let's wait an hour. Oh, the sun is still blinding. Let's wait another hour. Ah, the sun is not quite as blinding. Oh, giblets. This is getting a bit nuts. Hang on. Let's turn... Oh, dear. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh, shit. Yep. There we go. Right. Got it. What is this, anyway? Because I haven't even been to these lands yet. There you go. I'll have an ashy arm. I'm going to fucking eat it. Ah, and it crashed. All right. So the test profile is a dead bitch. Oh, dear. Does this work? Thank you. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hang on. Did you take it out of the one next to it? Because there's like two, and one was already taken, which was this morning's, and then there's another one.
Yeah, I took it from the one on its own rather than the two.
Fantastic, because I have a system.
You told me you had a system.
Figured it out, you smart muppet. Okay, so because that crashed, we're going to have to eat a brownie. Well, let's try this one. Yeah, shit. Sorry about that. Fucking seizure central. What is going on? What's that about? It's ashing. I have no idea what you call it when there's ash falling from the sky and it's not actually snow. I'm guessing that's not snow. I wouldn't have thought it was snow.
Guar here, guar there, damn guars everywhere.
Hang on. It's running like a one-legged old lady who's only just had a hip replacement. There we go, that's better. Bit. Well, the guar's not pink like yesterday, so that's an improvement.
Now, where did I put that sweet?
Because I had pink guars yesterday. What are you doing? Get in position. Stop sticking your head through it.
Guar there, damn guars everywhere.
Idiot. How's he doing? No! What are you doing? No, don't hit him. That's it, stay there. Crying out loud. Okay.
Can I help you?
Yes. I would like to buy the wire. Hang on a minute. We need money to do that. There we go.
If you have the coin, take your pick.
I'll take my pick indeedy. I'll have the banded one. Just 'cause... No, I won't. No, he won't get out of there. He's been bummed by the albino, so I'll buy the albino.
Interesting choice. Albino guars stand out from a distance, but they are pleasing to the eye.
There we go. Only one guar can follow you at any given time. That's perfect. Not that horrible message box anymore. Albino, come here. I am going to call you. Fuck all, because I forgot to pack that script. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Fuck. You son of a bitch. Ah, we've got to pack it again. Oh, dearie me. Okay. I need UI lib. I'm literally missing a single script. That's all it needs. One little script. And it's missing, so it won't work. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? We can do this. We can definitely do this. Let's go dark. Let's go desktop. Let's go that one. Let's go tick, 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 tick. Let's go in here. Whoop, whoop, bang. And then whoop. Save as. Mapagua. Small-legged. That's what we want in life.
Guar here, guar there, guars everywhere.
Let's delete the BSL. Take the BSA. Right-click, cut, go into my mods, development, Mapagua, mod files, and special edition. Right-click, and then paste and replace. And then just go and go, click, click. And then, I don't know, something, 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 something. There we go. Right. We can do it.
Guar here, guar there, damn guars everywhere.
Right, it's done it. Fantastic. I don't know why I clicked that. And then, you know what? Rather than go through the rigmarole of removing and then re-putting it in, I'm going to go and copy that. Go in here. Bastard. Where's my guar? Right click here, go into export, and then just go, yep. and replace that. And we're going to rerun it. Oh, ah. Change an NPC's race during game. I think so. It's probably not recommended. Yep. Did we save? Meh, not really. Let's just go through all my saves. There we go, it's better. Right, fucking delete them all. What are you doing? You're supposed to be on the right, and you're supposed to be on the left, and you just don't know anything. This is ridiculous. Where's he? Oh. Okay, he's going to lean over there. He's just like... Ah, he was so close. Go on, shuffle past, shuffle past. No, shuffle past. That's it. Spin round, spin round. That's it. In position. On.
How does that go again?
No, you're there, mate. You're there. Just stay still. Right, perfect.
Good day to you.
Right, we need money. Yeah, should have done.
Can I help
right,
you?
Let's look at your face. Let's make sure you got all your dialogue bits
Hello.
right. How are sales today?
Ask me tomorrow.
Oh, okay. What are you selling?
I sell guars. Tame them myself, actually. Very smart creatures, much more so than horses. They can carry more, too. Interested?
Can I buy stuff?
Guar food, mostly. But other stuff, too.
Other stuff too. Cabbage, carrots, corn, saddly, daddly ding dongs, all the things. Give me all the things. Give me all the things. Let's just. I don't like tomatoes, but I'll have some. Can I buy a guar?
Of course. Which one are you interested in?
I'm gonna go with the albino again.
Interesting choice. Albino guars stand out from a distance, but they are pleasing to the eye.
They are pleasing to the eye, aren't they? You'd like to fondle one every now and then, I'm sure. All right, here we go. Albino guar, you come with me.
Hello.
You get out of his way, please. He's just been purchased, and now he's enslaved in a different way, so he's very excited. Right. You son of a bitch, it froze. That's interesting. It's not meant to happen. That's weird. Bob. That's weird. Okay, maybe it needs something else. How bizarre balls. Do we have my pet boar so we can confirm that my pet boar works? Let's go into my pet boar. Let's try it. Oh, Jesus. Sorry. No, this isn't right. This is like, no. What is it doing that for? Oh, God. Cow. Tamriel. Tamriel. Wrong one. I put a 2 instead of a 6. Now I'm going to be in the middle of nowhere. Yep. Fuck is he? Where are you? Where the fuck is he? Here you are. Gosh, I really love this boar. He's so cool. 2 fucking apples, really? Um, 64B3. I was going to feed you fucking thousands of apples. You farted? Oh, don't you love me now? Yeah. Oh, God, stop farting! Jesus. Right, okay. You can now be renamed, surely. You don't work either? Tosser. Okay, so maybe I'm missing something. Let's have a look at what we know does work. Shit. That's interesting. Why is that broken then? About casual. Sure, in casual. Let's just see if it has something in casual that's going to work for us. Nah, don't even need sauce. Just need the pecs for this. Shouldn't need any sauce. We have got all the dialogue in there. We have got all our scripts. It should be like 58 or something. It's like 59. That's 58. Yeah, 58 of them. That's weird. Then my pet boy's not ready in that case. You there. I need to buy a guar. You. Hey, you.
Hello there.
Let me buy a guar.
Of course. Which one?
I want the grey one because
Well
he's
worth
way
the coin,
cooler.
that one. A
Give.
fine-looking guar.
Give. Right, you. What about you? You gonna let me rename you? Ah, no, you're just gonna glitch because you're a big fish face. Fantastic.
Guar here. What?
Now you work, you big slag stick. What's that all about? Bastard.
There. Damn guars everywhere.
Can I have another guar?
Good. Of course. Which one are you interested in?
Plain
Most
one.
people like the colourful ones, but this one is smart.
Just give me the fucking guar. Alright. Let's not make this awkward. Yeah, here we go. Look, we can do this now. Bitch tits. We've got loads of... So what's included here that is not... What's missing? What are we missing? Well, there was something else I wanted to try. I mean, this is actually going to fail anyway now because it's got fucking convenient horses on it, so this won't work. We don't
get
have
too
a
comfortable
patch.
here, Marshal. You may actually earn your way
Yeah,
out.
I can't talk to bastard. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Oh dear.
Don't get too comfortable here,
That's very
Marshal.
interesting.
You may actually earn your way out.
So, thank you for the follows and all that biz. What's going on? Subscriptions. Ah, dear. Why? I need to add in intro sequence, nothing. Or intro movie and intro menu and sequence, because I'm a bit wary of this. And that one. Just so it stops freaking out and stuff, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. Don't freak out now, doesn't have the menu. Speeds up the process. Right, so let's go there again, because if it now doesn't work, that's really irritating. What the hell's it doing? DLC to RR01 ambush cell. Oh, 01. If it now doesn't work after save and reload, that means that something is enabled in casual that's giving it what it needs to run. So we're missing something. Ah. Give.
Somewhat rare in these parts.
Right, so it just flat out crashes and dies there. So let's go back in, and then we are going to actually save and then come back in and then try it. It just freezes. Straight up freezes. No, just give me lots of money, because that's all I care about here. There we go. Right, I'll save and then reload. No, not quick save. Why did they add quick save? I bloody hate quick save. I hate it. What do you mean there's something missing? I literally just bloody saved it. I literally just bloody saved the darn thing. Why is it loaded the old one? Fuck off. Crash, you murdering bitch. Right, come on. Why would it load the old one? Come on, kick in. Show all saves. That one. That's what I wanted to load. Right, now speak. Oh, wrong guar. You. Which bloody guar? Why have you wandered off? No, it's not you either. What the hell did we just save?
Greetings outside.
No, I don't want to buy your crap. Go away. Go away.
Hello. Ah, I
Give.
have the finest guars in all of... Interesting choice. Albino guars stand out from a distance, but they are pleasing to the eye.
Yeah, fan-fucking-tastic. Now, let me save with Mr. Albino. Go back to the main menu and then load. So I'm pretty sure we're just missing something else that's meant to be there. Where are you? Why are you hiding? Come here. No, I don't want to ride you. Oh, God, I'm riding him. Oh, this is ridiculous. Get off of him. Get off of him. It'd be interesting to see if that works now, and it actually doesn't. That's still broken. I don't know why. That doesn't actually make any sense why that bit's broken. Then move all the bloody things. All the options move around. I wish you could order them. Right, so it's broken. So something in casual gives it what it needs to run. Now, a cat's life works, not a problem. So there is something that we are missing that is supposed to be included in the files. That's it. It's the extra bits in interface. That's what we're missing, because the thing works, but there's nothing that you can see. You can't see anything because it's not been put in. Right, that makes sense. So that's what we're missing. So we've got to go ahead and go into our My Pet Boar mod files for both of these. So this will have an entire interface section. We want to delete these. Them are now completely wrong. I want to paste that in there. So just to make sure it was interface and then just had those in them. So I'm just going to double check. interface with those in them. Yep, that's perfectly fine. Okay, so now we can go to my mods development, then my pet guar, and then mod files, then legacy, then meshes. No, not meshes. Blah, 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 blah. And then we can go into special edition as well, and then paste that into there, and then we can go into the desktop, go into there, and paste it into there, and then go back, and then go into SE, and then paste it into there, and then basically go into special edition, go into tools, go into archive, double click on archive again, close this. Go boink, 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 doink, 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 yoink, doink, doink, yoink, yoink, and then zoink. And then we can do save as, desktop, my pet guar, blah, 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 blah. Job's a good one. Give it a few seconds. There we go. Delete the BSL, grab the BSA, cut it, my mods, development, my guar, mod files, special edition, paste, overwrite, this, delete, take this, right click, zip, add. My pet guar, let's see. Copy the BSA. Load this back up. Locate my guar. Right click, open and paste and overwrite and then close. And then load. And then what I've got to do is figure out why the riding is not getting knocked back off. So we're going to end up editing a script for that and seeing what we can do. Right, I just want to make sure the renaming is sort of working.
I help you?
Can I help you? Can you go away?
Right, let's... Actually, no, don't go away. Yes, you can help me. I need to buy a guar again. So...
Hello there.
Can I buy a guar?
Ah, I have the finest...
I would like the grey guar, because he's got a cool face.
Fine choice.
Give me the guar. Thank you. Hello. Now, rename. Boom. Job done. Good. Gibble sticks. There we go. I can pet him. Make him very, very happy. And I can ride him. Unmounted guar will allow you to speak with it again. You'd like to fucking think so, wouldn't you? So I'll get off him. Then I should be able to talk with him again. But for some bizarre reason, I can only ride him again. And that, I'm pretty sure, wasn't happening with the boar. And it wasn't happening in Legacy, but is happening in Special Edition. Interesting. So what that basically means... I don't know if this is actually a command, but I'd like to think that it is. Nope. All right. So it's not setting the command. So what we need to do is go into here, go into data, go into scripts, go into source, go into MPG, go into it's going to be something like remove saddle or unsaddle. Nope, that's dialogue. So if that's dialogue, it means that there's something else that controls it. We're looking for weight, food check, guar, home file, merchant check, poop, rename, stall, swallow. Something's missing. Something big is missing. I cannot remember what it is. There, mum's a stream. So what we shall do is we will load up the mod and we will take a look at what it's meant to be because I can't remember. Because there's combat, there's food check, and there's meant to be another thing on him that governs removing that keyword once you get off it. Okay, so let's search for MPG and then actors, actor, guar, and open him up and let's have a look at what he's got because he's not being right here. Remove ride. There it is. Where the hell? And that'll be exactly why it doesn't work because we've got MPB remove ride and we don't have an MPG remove ride. But when we activated casual on the other profile, it included my pet boar, which included the script, meaning it could reference it and then remove it. Interesting. That means old Dark made a boo-boo. Which means I have no idea why it doesn't work for you, Phantom. Well, this is good news. This also means that my pet boar is loose on Legacy, which is why it worked on Legacy. So what we want to do is we want to actually make a new script called MPG remove ride. So I must have put it on there, but meant to actually do it, and I never did. And then what we want to do is grab all of this. Interestingly, we've changed it, which is very bad. So I'm actually going to need to go back and fix the script I would now have broken for my pet boar in case we end up messing with that, screwing it all up. So we want to save that under MPG. And then what we also want to do is knock this one off after we've confirmed alias and alias summon are not needed. Autofill. And then just do MPG. And then that is guar ride alias. That one's fine. And then that means that we resave that. We go into Skyrim data. My pet guar. We copy this. We go into my mods development. My pet guar. Mod files legacy and that in there. Mod files special edition. And that will have to be redone. And then we'll also have to go into my mods, released, my pet boar, mod files, legacy, scripts, source, and take a look at what is not called ride. It's called unsaddle. Nope, it's not unsaddle. It's called remove saddle. That's all still set up as the right alias, meaning that hopefully, because that is called remove saddle at 10:11 on 17th the 4th, this should be the same or close to it. 10:11. It's interesting. So what we ought to do is just take the MPB remove saddle and put it loose into here, overwrite it, open it up, resave it, and then realise it all sucks balls because it's just being a complete tosser face. Very interesting indeed. So what's wrong with it? Event is expecting an end function. It's there. Literally right there. So what I want to also do is go in back in here and get the MPB remove saddle. Copy it, go in data, go into scripts, paste it into here. Let that overwrite and then see if it'll do it. How bizarre. Screw it. Don't care about it right now. All we care about is the fact that we've got remove ride and that we've got that filled in. That ESP is done. And then what we actually need to do is then resave that ESP in special edition yet again, which is really frustrating because now the problem that we have is this won't close. Right, there we go. So what we want to do, go in here, we want to go get our my pet guar again, copy that. Well, what we do, what we do want to do is we want to get what is now our remove ride script, and we want to copy and we want to put that in all of our locations. So we're going to want that in here. We want to get that and put it in here. We also want to get it into both development folders. And then we also are going to want the source for it. And we want to put that in the same locations, roughly. Oh, didn't want a shortcut. Wanted the thing itself. And then it should definitely bloody well work. So I want my mods development, my pet guar, mod files, special edition, script source paste, and then legacy script source paste. Then hopefully that fixes that. And then what we do is we go data, we get my pet guar, we copy it, and then we go into special edition, go into data, paste it into there, let it go in, go special edition, we go creation kit, load it up again, save it, grab it, put it in. Really long-winded, really fiddly. Fucking converting is such a pain in the arse. Arrays, add forms, make your own array of forms. Not really something I could cover in the stream, unfortunately. I'd recommend asking for help on my community Discord. Come on. This comes up with like 4 or 5 times the amount of errors that the normal one would. And then we can frickin' name and play with the guar. Hopefully. 64-bit. Save. And close. That's literally it. And then we're going to go grab this, cut it, and then I'm going to go my mods, development, my pet guar, mod files, special edition. Oink. And then that's the one that we've sort of repackaged, but now we've got to repackage it up. So we've got to delete these. These are now out of date. So we're only going to worry about special edition just for now. And I've already copied and pasted all the things in there. So the thing that we need to do yet again is quickly do a archiving of this thing, which is really, really annoying, necessary. Got that wrong. The archive's not called SC and it has to be to distinguish the two. Said I really do need to sort this test profile out. Now I'm going to hope that the writing works, the renaming works, and most stuff works, and we can just have a little nice jaunt through it, and it works. So we're going to give ourselves some money. And we're going to go into God mode. And hopefully we're going to be in a better position. So, deep breath. Let these guys fight it out. I'm guessing the other thing that I may want to do is add an extra an extra nav cut at the rear of this thing for the fence because they keep trying to walk through it. Why are you sniffing his bottom? You are absolutely standing in the wrong place. You know where to be. Let me wait around, see if they move. That's more like it. That's the wrong way. Where are you going? Where are you going? That's not where you stand. That's better. Where are you going?
Such a long
Right,
day.
you're in the right place. You're walking into lanterns because you're an idiot. And you're slowly making your way. What are you... I am gonna not even care right now. There we go. Right.
How does that go again?
I just don't want to have to redo the nav mesh of the whole fucking cell.
Can I help?
Right. What do you have?
See for yourself.
Okie doke. I'm gonna 3 cabbages, 4 carrots, 3 apples, a horn, a lantern, a saddle, 2 leeks, 3 red apples, 4 tomatoes. I have decided that that is what I would like. How are your sales?
Not bad. I already made 200 septims from carrots alone.
You're going, no, not that way. Get back here. Stop sniffing things. Oh, it's madness. Jose from the stream. No worries. Thank you very much. What are you selling?
I sell guars.
I sell
Tame them
guars.
myself, actually.
They like to sniff
Very
butt.
smart creatures, much more so
Jesus.
than horses.
Come on.
They can carry more too.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Interested?
can. I really am interested. I'm very interested.
Of course. Which one are you interested in?
Which one would you like to sniff?
We will go with... Let's just go with a plain guar, because then he's not going to freak out and try and kill everybody exiting this freaking awning here.
A fine choice. He's simple but smart, that one.
He is. He's
He
very
will
good.
serve you well.
He will. He will. Cool guar added. Guar is now following. And 1,000 gold removed.
Hello there.
Now, what are we going to call you? Dribble. That's what we're going to call you. Hello, Dribble.
Now, where did I put that sweet...
Okay, everybody, so meet Dribble. Dribble is going to be our star guar, who is going to show us how good the mod is and how well it runs and works, and that there are very few flaws with it. Isn't that right, Dribble? Everything's going to work now, isn't it, Dribble? So... Don't turn your back on me. I'm going to pet his bum. There we go. Give him a little fondle. That made him happy. And then we're going to trade with him. And we're going to trade with him again. And again. Yes, Dribble swallowed gold. Item. Feed them to make them poo and retrieve your. So that doesn't fit. Dribble, the mod was meant to be perfect. It's not. I'm going to recheck the tutorials, I think, because they're a bit shaky. You're going to wait here, Dribble. Poke you in the bum, and that will make you wait. So let's feed him. All right, so cabbage isn't his favourite food. Let's try a carrot. Carrot is his favourite food. All right, let's feed him something different. Green apples. Doesn't fart for them. Red apples. I just want him to fart. I don't even expect a full-on poop. I just want to fart. He pooped as well. And now we can get our gold back. I love it. Absolutely love it. All right. Let's fit you up with a saddle, my friend.
Guar here, guar there, damn guars everywhere.
Okay. Now we are going to try and ride you. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to do combat behaviour and we're going to make you cautious. Dribble will be cautious in combat. Perfect.
Where did I put that sweet?
Ride. And mounting a guar will allow us to speak with it again. You'd like to think. Now the mount looks good and we can just sort of stroll in. That's looking a bit... Oh, God. Hey, everyone, meet Dribble. Dribble, meet everyone. And now I can ride you again, so that's not working. That's very interesting. We did include the script, didn't we? So that still doesn't work. Why? Interesting. Let's double check. Let's see if our script's in there. It should be. Yep. Remove ride. MPG remove ride. Debug notification. And debug notification. So that's in SC. Okay. I'm going to... put this in loose. Rename script needed a bit of sim magic to get mine working the way I want, but it's just UI lib. That's the thing that sort of lets you do it. It's like an available resource. Ambush cell. Fuck. All right, we're gonna go through this little roller coaster once again.
A fine choice. He's simple but smart, that one.
Simple but smart. He would if I could serve him. Right, let's set him as ride. So once you set him as ride, that's fine. We can get on him, and then when we get off, we should get a collection of sort of notifications and whatnot. If this has worked. It should have worked, and it didn't work. So it's kind of like it's not kicking in. It's like it's not even there. That's really weird. It kind of feels almost as if we didn't get the updated ESP. That's what it feels like, because the script's bloody well there, but it's not actually doing anything. Let's just load up the ESP that we've got loose in. Let's just have a good look. This is really bizarre. Freaking out. MPG. There we go. It's going to guar 1. So what I did is I bought guar 1 there, and that's fine. It's possible. I think I completely forgot to put it on the other ones. But that was the main one. So that's MPG remove ride. So that should be fine. That was the standard guar that we purchased. Kind of got to do the same for these guys anyway, because I completely forgot about it. This is an ESP change now, so it's a lot easier to repackage up. We don't even have to repackage it up, actually. I think I'll just dump it in as incorrect. And then let's just do guar ride. Let's get this sort of rejigged. Right, there we go. So what I'll do, rather than go converting the ESP, which isn't essential for testing, I'll copy this. What we also want to do in this instance, maybe not. No, we don't. No, we don't care. We don't care. What we want to do, I want to actually close this. We don't want too much stuff open. We want to open this, and we want to paste in this one. We're just going to run that, and then we're going to go through. We're going to buy guar, and then we're hopefully going to start seeing stuff here. So I'm going to make sure I buy just the standard first guar. It's got to work eventually.
Good day to you.
Right, okay, you. Nah, don't sit down. Come
Can
on.
I help?
Let me have me guar. I need to buy a plain
fine
guar.
choice. He's simple but smart, that one. He will serve you well.
You feckin' better serve me well. Right, I'm going to ride you. And I'm going to mount yous. Now we know we've got the script on there, so it should bloody well work. Now it works. That's more like it. Somehow we must have wound up without the actual updated ESP. I think I only did the BSA because I'm a bloody idiot. That might be what it is. And we still made a mistake anyway. So what we can do is we'll resave it now. We'll resave it in Special Edition Creation Kit. And we will move that ESP across. Because we're dealing with so many bloody files. So I'll copy my pet guar. I'll put it into Special Edition. I'm sorry if this is quite a lot of repetitive testing, but it's just sort of the stage that we're at now, I suppose. We'll go into Special Edition, load it up, and then bloody save. And we're not going to do that if this one's currently open. So what I actually don't want is the before we sort of go any further with that, what I don't want anymore is this. I want to delete that. So we will want to sort of drag it into there and copy elsewhere. And we will also want to put back sort of into that package up folder, whatever. Like the original, but I don't know what she's doing. I just don't get this. So we're going to want all this sort of double checking, redoing again. LE script source, paste to replace. SE script source, paste to replace. My mods development, my pet guar, mod files, legacy scripts, paste to replace. Then we're going to want the actual bloody script. And I'm just going to double check that. So that's fine. What we want to do is just sort of get that opened up. MPG remove ride. Just resave it. Just make absolutely sure. Just redouble check. So that's MPG remove ride. And it doesn't have notification stuff. So MPG remove ride. I want to copy that. No, not cut. I want to copy that. And I want to go ahead and put that back in the right places. Make sure we don't have anything all off the cock. And we're going to wind up repackaging. No, I don't think we need to repackage. I think it's fine. Just going to end up changing the ESP now, essentially. So the ESP that we just dumped into Special Edition, we can now... Oh, fudge! Wrong creation kit. Right, there we go. I'm going to go Special Edition, load that creation kit. Open up my pet guar, and this should hopefully be the final bit. And I'm really, really hoping that that's just mostly fine. I feel like there's still going to be little polishing up bits. So I'm going to open Trello on my phone and get ready to kind of note them in, because I really want to polish it down to a T. And then I've got to add the weight limit stuff and a buff. That would be for either you or your guar. So my pet guar stuff is weight limit, feeding buff, and then issues. So, else tutorial messages, and I just save. It's so annoying. You have to wait all that time just to click save, just to change the form of the ESP. And then you'll cut this, and we're going to put it in here. And I'm going to copy it, and it's going to go into our MO one as well. Just so we don't have to re-import the mod. And we are going to get there. And we're going to take this, we're going to repackage it. Amount of times I package mods, it's crazy during testing and everything, make sure everything's working. All right, and then we've got legacy. So what I actually also definitely want to do right now, I want to get that legacy ESP and get that updated thing filed away into my pet guars, mod files, legacy, and I've written on there. Make sure that works too. And we should be good. It shouldn't be too bad. And then we should now be in the position to properly test and hopefully see that everything is working again. Right. We'll get there. We have to. And then I want to switch it up and I want to do something a bit different. Right.
Hello there.
Hello. All right, I'm going to wait a couple of hours.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing?
If you have the coin, take
I hope
your
I have
pick.
the coin. I want to change it up to the point where I have I'll do an
Interesting
albino
choice.
guar.
Albino guars
And then
stand
I'll
out from the
saddle him
distance,
up.
But they are pleasing to the eye. Pleasing to the eye, eh? Hello there. Take a look for yourself.
I'd like to sodding buy something, please.
Guar food mostly, but other stuff too.
4 cabbages, 3 carrots, 4 apples, bit of the everything, 5 leeks, 3 apples, 2 tomatoes.
Bye.
Oh, hello. Alright, first person to type a name in chat, that's what I'm going to call it. Spanky, perfect. Right. Fucking Spanky, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm giving it worse names. Jeffrey Winkle. Alright, Spanky. We are gonna ride you, but before we do that, I want to check that packing up thing with the lantern, because I shouldn't be able to ride him. So outfit we can still change. We can look at riding. Riding's gone. That's perfect. So we can go to outfit and we can add a lantern. Yes, we cannot ride you. That is a relief. So I actually want to just a bit freakish looking. I think it's just a light. Let's just saddle you up normally, and then we should get our lantern back. You gotta be shitting me. I didn't get my lantern back. You asshole. He's eating it. I'm gonna ride you now. So now we can ride Spanky.
Such a long day.
Excuse me. Right, and then we can talk to Spanky. So that's working now. That's fixed. That's good. It's not a suitable location for a home. We can pet Spanky. Tickle on the chinny chin chin. We can command Spanky to wait. We can change him to cautious combat behaviour. We can trade with Spanky. I didn't mean to give him a horn. I didn't want to give him... No, I need the horn. Right, I need to give him a few gold. So the other thing I'm forgetting, I need to... I keep forgetting it. I also need to do a call guar effects. That's what I also need here. Ah! There was also full stop. And that was for swallowed stuff. Not really much of a bug, nothing anyone had noticed, but something I've seen and I don't like it. Did he swallow anything? Did we notice that he swallowed anything? There we go, he swallowed some gold. So now he swallowed some gold, we're going to make him poo. We're going to find out what his favourite food is. Let's have a look. Cabbage? Nope, it's not into cabbage. Are you into carrots? You're not really a favourite. Carrots aren't your favourite, but it certainly made you poo. Inspect guar manure. So there's the poo. Long pinky toes. Thank you very much. It's amazing. I love it. I will read chat shortly. Somebody asked me a question about something. Inspect manure. It's beautiful. Anyway, now we can dig out what we need. So we want to take our 2 gold back and then it disappears. It was quite high poly, so I cut it down a little bit. And made a couple of little edits, but yeah, it was a really good base to work off. It's great. I have a problem with merge gum. If it's on console, I couldn't give a fudge. If it's on PC, I still can't help you because it's not being updated anymore. I'm not going back to those old mods anymore. Bugs that are genuinely bugs won't be fixed. Yeah, let's get Spanky to follow us. I'm noticing that just on a base sort of setup here, we're not having those dialogue issues where it cuts out. So I feel like something else is interfering with it, with the dialogue, which is kind of good news because it means it's not really my mod, but it's also bad news because if it's something like convenient horses, then that could be what's causing the problem. What I'd need to do is load up without convenient horses on a test profile that works and then see what happens.
To the deck then.
Oh, Jesus, what is going on? Oh, I don't want to be here. Where are you? I did tell Spanky to follow, didn't I? I mean, what, did I tell him to follow? Did he just not listen? He will wait here. Well, clearly not. Spanky is following. Well, he's kind of not, is he, really? He's not listening. And this is another thing that I experienced the other day when I was testing in Special Edition. He just started to ignore me. Oh, but you're head home, you son of a bitch. No, follow me. Right, so when we get him to follow from wait, he seems to ignore us. That's interesting. So he definitely does waiting, he does dismissing, but will he follow from wait? Right, okay, so he won't follow from wait. Alright, that's fine. Follow from wait. That's a problem. So what I'll do is I'll dismiss him. And then I'll get him to wait again. No, don't run away that quickly. Jesus Christ, he's way too eager to leave me. And what you can do, guys, is I will put a console command when I release the mod on the mod page to say how you can disable animations if you want. Right, guys, you're in for it now. My guar's going to kick your way. Get involved, Spanky. See what you can do, son. Ow, that's my guar. No, he's had enough. Because we set him to cautious, I think, didn't we? So he's kind of had enough. Alright, otherwise he seems to be working. Get involved.
I cannot miss.
Wow, you lasted a fight. A good test here is that the guars ignore combat. They don't get involved whatsoever. So that's perfect. That's what I wanted them to do. I'm going to have to get him to ignore combat too. Because I don't want Dondrus getting involved. Let me find out where that was earlier on. Ricardo Rodriguez. Yo, man, how can I contact you? I need help with making CC quests to pop up randomly from level 15 to 35 and make quests pop up once a carrier delivers them. Honestly, quests are not really my biggest thing. I mean, I can put like dialogue together. I can do a few basic things with quests, but I'm not really the best person to ask. But if you go on my Discord or try the Nexus forums, people will be able to help. There's a guy that's got some good tutorial videos for like courier quests and things like that. And just a basic quest. I'd recommend you Google that up and have a look at that because it gets you a good understanding of how quests work. I'm really not the best person for it. Yeah, so that is working other than a few things that I can kind of look at later on. So yeah, we're nearly there. We are oh so nearly there on that one. Now the other thing that I've been looking at, and let me sort of clear out my downloads folder because it's making me ill. Let me delete this. And delete this, and delete this, and delete this, and delete this. So a while ago, I released something interesting because I got into a mode and it was fun, and so I did it. I released some main menu replacers. You may not know that I have them. They're not... What are you doing, Nexus? They're not really... They're not really advertised much, but I do have some. Let me just check Realistic Torch's comments. Will this work VR? I have no idea. This looks very cool. Thank you very much. Interesting. I would have found it more logical if the torch had remained in hand but turned off because of the club hit to hit with. But certainly asking too much. Well done for the mod in any case. Any questions or? Hang on. Another question. Are the PNJS and other guards affected as well? No, it's just no. It only runs on the player. Oh, that's fine. That's doing all right. 95 downloads. Right, so I've got this. Jesus Christ, and a packet of crisps. What is that doing at nearly 5,000 unique downloads? It's just main menus. I got these main menu replacers. So I've got. Here we go. This is like the main menu replacer. So I did some cool ones. It's just using images off the internet because what else do you use? And they were a very simplistic style, which I really, really liked. And a sort of snazzier one. This is disgusting. Don't use that. It's horrible. But yeah, it's a really cool, simplistic menu replacers. Nothing too fancy. That's not even all of them. There are other ones in there. And I whipped it together and it was fun. And I added some more stuff to it, I think. Yeah, than that. And people were saying like, hey, I want an ultra-wide version, ultra-wide version, ultra-wide version. This is back when I didn't have a... You know what? I'm opting in on that shit. I didn't have opt-in. Hang on. There we go. Save. You will receive 100%. I didn't really have an ultra-wide. So even if I made anything for ultra-wide, it would not have been testable. I wouldn't been able to test it. You have to go in to actually test it. So I was like, I don't really care about ultra wide because I don't have an ultra wide. Now I have an ultra wide. So as you might have guessed, I've got a bit of a problem. My menus don't fit on my screen. You'll have seen it if you've watched the past so many streams. It's just in the middle and there's black bars on the sides. It's not even centered. It's horrible. So what I need to do is make myself a wide menu thing. And I thought, why not come back to this, get this polished up and do normal ones and widescreen ones, because I've already got a template for normal ones. So I thought, well, how the hell do I go about making an ultra wide version? So I went Skyrim ultra wide main menu, and I found this fella who has this open source style thing. So you can download this and you can edit it. It says so in the permissions. So it says asset use permission and other assets, because he's got a NIF from someone that obviously doesn't care. So it says that you can use it as long as it's not being sold. You can also allow it for donation points. That's interesting. Upload permission for the exact mod, no, obviously. But yeah, I can take this stuff and use it, which is good because it saves me the trouble of having to piss about trying to figure it out. And this will work for 3440 by 1440. I've tested it on my resolution, which is 3840 by 1600. And it also works with 2560 by 1080. Now, interestingly, with this thing, I went ahead, downloaded it, opened it up. The textures are fucked. They are massive and they're fudged. I can't open them. I view them and they're black. They're blank or they're screwed up and it just doesn't want to load in Photoshop, despite the fact I open all of the DDSs without a problem. File size shouldn't be an issue. I've got more RAM than a bloody server. It's ridiculous. So it shouldn't have an issue, but it does. So I kind of had to guesstimate and take out one or two of the meshes textures in this and figure out where to place it. And I managed to do it. And now I've forgotten which mesh I used. Let me see which mesh I used. That's fine. That shouldn't really affect anything. So this is sort of the mesh that you use. And what I want to do, I want to make myself one. And then if that goes well, I want to make a collection of ultra wides to add to that collection, polish that collection up, add some, remove some, and make a cool this thing, and rejig the visuals. And then also put it up for special edition, even though it's pretty much the same thing. It'll be good just to be there, have its own page on there. And yeah, I want to make some new menu replacers. This guy's menu replacers are good. It's a lot of the standard images that you'll find off the internet. But the thing that you've got to be careful with is what you see here. This got squashed and stretched and ruined. And you've just got to make sure they're of good quality. But I don't want to just put a picture. I also want to do similar to what this guy's kind of done, if I do bother to do this, if these images overload. I want to put my own bit of something onto it. Like this isn't spaced enough and things like that. I want to make it really clean, really tidy, really nice. The other thing I have is this sort of thing that's like part of another mod. I don't know why his is shifted to the right so much. But I've tried this on my ultra wide and it doesn't get centered properly, so I'm going to do away with it and I'm going to go to the old fashioned over on the right hand side menu. Like where is it? Is it on any of these pictures? Would be helpful. No, it's not. So I want to do some menu designs and maybe just create my own sort of ones with base logo shapes and stuff like that. Depending on how interesting it is. Here we go. Like this. So I want this on the right. And yeah, I want to do some main menu replacers. But first, I want mine. The one that I have for special edition, I'll show you what it does on an ultra wide. Not hardcore. Let's remove... Is Mr. Guar in here? Yes, he is. Is Mr. Boar in here as well? Because if my ball's here as well, I don't want him to be, and I didn't want to move that down there. Why has that got stuck? Don't do that. No, put it back. There we go. Right. I want my ball knocking off if he's not already. There we go. What I've got on here, I believe it's active. We'll just sort of load it up and take a look. stretch it out. What you don't want to do with these is stretch them out. You want images that are already like larger or the resolution that you're trying to get to. Otherwise, they'll look blurry and horrible and messy. You need to find or scale them up yourself, sort of thing. You need to find scaled up images. This is so boring. I can't believe to this day that Skyrim and Special Edition, like they released Special Edition, they didn't do anything more interesting than this bloody thing. This is like, it doesn't even move, at least, you know? Just nothing. It's just fucking boring. It's horrible. Just bland and horrible for such a legendary game. It's so bland. Yeah, it's not showing. This is supposed to show mine. I think I've disabled it. But basically, it was a nice snowy backdrop, and it also had an element of somebody else's mod, which I won't be able to share with you guys because it's somebody else's asset, but I can use personally. It replaced the fog with snow effects dropping down the screen, and I love it. And I want to put that back. So what I want is a really good wallpaper, a really good image. Now, I could potentially, depending on how good it actually looks, use one on my own. So if I go, this is interesting, docs, projects, modding, website, showcase images, mod showcase, that's interesting, special edition list showcase. I have some of my own pictures now. My game looks drop dead gorgeous. But I don't know how good these really are. I still don't like them. Still look a bit fudged. I still don't look great. Plus, there's actually snow in it already, which is no good. That's absolutely no good, because if I want to put a snow effect on top, it will just look stupid because you've got static snow and non-static snow. And mine still doesn't look very realistic. So I think I'm going to resort to seeing if the internet has anything good. And that's what I was trying to do before the bloody stream. I couldn't find anything. So I want sort of Skyrim 4K wallpaper. And then I want to take a sort of image somewhere and then dolly it all up. So I'm looking at doing. Take the Elder Scrolls 6 teaser. Oh, that's nice. See, that's really simplistic. That's got something to it. That's nice. It's not big enough though. That's cool. Accidentally made an awesome wallpaper. I like that. So, ooh, that's pretty. That's big-ish, but not really big enough. I don't want like one of the standard images either. The thing is, you ask for like 4K and it gives you 720p bloody images and whatnot. And then you even look at like these websites, they still don't give you what you asked for. What I need is wallpaper. Wallpapers wide or something, was it? An old site that I used to visit. I don't think that's the one I was thinking of. There was another one, potentially even better one. Resolution. Let's go for that, because then from that we might. Is there a search on this thing? Skyrim. Okay. So, thing is, has it filtered the aspect ratios? I believe it may have. Yes, it has. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty interesting. Oh, you sleazeball. That's not big enough. See, it hasn't done what I asked it to. Bloody hell. Oh, what's that one? It's kind of neat. What reses do we have? Still not really big enough. Oh no, wait. No, not really. I need humongous. That's what I need. That's cool. Because I want one for Legacy and I want one for Special Edition. And Legacy I'm not too picky on. No, this website's lying to me. Some size screenshot edit. Any file edit. I don't know. So these are probably full of shit. It's like, oh yeah, ultra wide, big, massive, awesome. And it's like, no, it's not at all what it promised that it would be. Let's try. Put that music back. Yeah, they're lying to me. I was going to try and search for a site in general that actually knows how to filter things down and then try and search for what I want. That is not the Elder Scrolls, I can tell you that. That's an old woman. Nah, these are just like generic sites with freaking stock images. I want a proper website. No, Skyrim. There we go. This is what I mean. You hover over and it tells you the res. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there are going to be so many breasts. Oh, Jesus. That it, 2 pages and boobs. There we go. Told you. Why are we getting Overwatch in Skyrim? What is that all about? No, I don't need to review them. Oh, wow. What was that? That's cool. Oh, of course, it's a phone wallpaper. Oh, thank you very much. Because phone wallpapers. Actually, I might. I do want a new phone wallpaper. Anyway, that's not. Oh God, that's not what I'm looking for. What the fuck is? Half that isn't even Skyrim. Seriously. Go away from wallpapers as such. HD texture pattern. It's so hard. I mean, you'd think. Very difficult to find really large images of a 10-year-old game. That's the problem. Maybe I'll have to settle with something a bit old until I can find the perfect one. Something just for legacy. This one does give me some good stuff. That, if I edit the out of it, might work. What the fudge is it doing? Clearly not what I wanted it to do. Great, so we got a half-decent site, then you can't actually get the bloody images out of it. That's kind of nice. What the hell kind of website is this? It's not even loading anything. It doesn't look like it's even doing anything. It's not giving me any whirly whirls or nothing. You right-click and it's fucked. Alright. Well, what about it off this site? So it's basically the same one. This is a preview. Click the wallpaper to view full size. That's shit. And you really get and look at it, it's shit. What is that? It's cool, but it's actually super Skyrim-like. That's cool, but not what I'm looking for. The whole map on the screen, it's more Oblivion style. That I've been looking at, but it's way too like weird and artistic. It's just not. God, this website's so incredibly fucking slow. So I start typing things. Nothing happens with it. Well, the scrolls in general. Bit of a broader search, boobs. Bit of a broader search. That's interesting. I like it. I'm gonna steal it. Right, so I've already managed to figure out how to bullshit and fit the actual thing. So I believe it's in my mods development, editing files, and then Photoshop. And I kind of put like a placeholder thing in. And it's still... Thing is, this is like humongous as well. Like, I don't know why this thing is so huge. But it is. So I actually need to save this. And then sometimes when you drag things into Photoshop, it doesn't quite do it. Right. Scales it down anyway, so I want to dump it in here, make sure I get the actual scale, and then drag and drop it over. No, that's it. Right, we can get away with scaling it up to some extent. Put it about there. That still looks good. View it at 100. Because of the artistic style, you kind of get away with it. Still looks fine. And if we then save it, and we do it under data, interface, objects, wallpaper, 01, no alpha. And what we want to do is have this. And I believe... Where does this have to go? Meshes interface logo. Then put this into meshes. Interface logo. Oh, is it trying to open something? Oh, okay. I need to go and just get this open first. It's not what I wanted. I think it has to go into textures. Interface. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure that that's right. Let me check my own, because my own will be right. Don't know where it is. Ah, here we go. Meshes, interface, logo. Yep. Textures, interface. Okay, so it is. Okay, textures. It's that one. Kind of looks weird, but it works. And that should be cool. And then what we can do, we can add bits to it if we want. Or we can just see how it looks. Might be kind of cool. So that's special edition. I just want Skyrim. I'm just going to load because I think that should just overwrite it because it's all kind of in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I don't know if that looked a bit stretched or not. It's just his stance. I think that looks good. We got the smoke, which we don't want. So we might want to remove that. But yeah, otherwise that's kind of cool. Well, actually, the smoke kind of still works, doesn't it? I'll leave it. There's a bit of a seam up the top right in the image itself. Probably clean that up. Like this up here, I don't know what happened. I kind of creased it. Like a patch tool, where the fuck is it? Where the fung is it? I don't use this anywhere near enough. Spot healing, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it's better. And then let's just see, because I don't think... This never keeps me signed in. Ah, Trajan's already active. Hello. Alright. Skyrim font, or damn near enough. Trajan 3 regular, and then let's put it up to like 225. Yeah, kind of. Not really. This fancy font, it kind of doesn't match. More basic version of it. I hope that's actually centered. And then you could get like the logo. It's that's interesting. Oh, that's very snazzle. Ah, you beast. Bee face. Let's put that in there. Kinda. it. Something like that. Load that up and see what that does. Interesting. It hadn't saved yet. I bet it's still doing it. Yeah, it is. It's still saving. It's still spinning. Such a huge image. It's like an 8K image with like a 4K-ish image put in up into the side of it. There we go. Right, let's try it again. That looks a bit fungused. That doesn't quite stretch right. It's a little bit stretched when you put a logo on it. That's interesting. It also kills the colour. I don't know what Skyrim does, but it puts like a horrible colour over the top of it. So that's just ruined, really. That doesn't work. Just the picture you can get away with. I think just for that one, I'm just gonna, just for now, sort of keep it at that. I'll do. Let that save and do that. But I really will want like a white snowy one when it comes to my special edition. I've got to get a really good picture for my special edition one. Alright, there we go. Screw it. That will do for that. Alright, there we go. What's the time? Alright, good time to end, I think. So, yeah, pretty much. My pet boar, I'll probably just leave as is because it's a lot more of a simpler mod and it doesn't really need change. It doesn't really need as much detail in it as my pet guar. It's a lot simpler. It's more focused on, you know, just being a basic mount for you. My pet guar will then expand on it and have those multiple guars, the guy that sells them and all that stuff. My pet guar just basically needs a weight system, some bugs fixing, a convenient horses patch making, and a buff adding, and then it's pretty much done. I'm not in a rush to get it out because next weekend I want to release probably Wash Basin's re-release for SimSim, and then after that I'll probably look to try and release my pet boar. Patrons have currently got the beta version of it. I need to see how it works on different setups for me still first. To make sure it works okay. But otherwise, that's going well. So in next month, I suppose, there should be some nice mod releases. They're relatively small mods. I've still got Code of Moloch, which is big. I've got Granted Tower that I was working on, which is huge. But like I said, I'm just going to work on them when I feel like it. These smaller mods are quite a nice little break and a change of pace. And then the other thing I want to do is actually start playing the game. So I need to go over and finish polishing up my mod organizer, get it all ready to go, make sure the game is in its best state to be played, and I can actually start playing it once I'm done with Dishonored 2, which I need to do some of later. So yeah. Otherwise, all good. I think that pretty much covers it. I'll be streaming next on Wednesday. I doubt I'll be streaming before then because most stuff is kind of wrapping up here anyway. So yeah, if you're able to, please catch me Wednesday. I'll be streaming at about 5 PM UK time as always. And I'm not sure what we'll be doing. So that should be an interesting one. Realistic Torches, for those of you that may have missed it. Realistic Torches, which is SimSim's mod, which I've gone ahead and got released for Special Edition and updated for both Legacy and Special Edition. Please go ahead, check that out. That's actually been featured on the website now as well, although currently it's a little bit more tricky to actually get to. So I need to improve the navigation there. But if you go on the website, you can also see, you sort of scroll along and then it pops up. You go discover, and it's got it on here. So realistic torches, you got some visuals eventually when they load. Because I'm streaming, it's very slow. And they're 4K images. So realistic torches is on the go. So I'm going to be hosting Sims mods here as well. So you can see wash basins, well, interactive wash basins that I need changing to. That's soon coming as well. So yeah, check out the website, www.darkfox127.co.uk. I'm going to be continuing to update that and put things on it. You got things like the nice fancy special edition that you can whiz through these pictures and take a look at and view it and look at the list of mods that I use. Or you can check out the community Discord. A lot of people asking for help today. Unfortunately, I can't really help in the middle of live streams when I'm doing stuff. And I'm probably not the best person to contact right now anyway, because I'm just so busy and I don't answer my contact form all that much anymore. My Discord is a good place to go. It's got a lot of people that are active on there, and just Nexus forums and other places like that. So anyway, that is just about it. So thank you all very much for watching, and I will speak to you all next time.